All right. All right. You ready? Yep. As always, first we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'Shem,
Ba'Shem,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai,
Ba'Shem,
Ba'Shem,
Rekakwadash.
Rekakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone who taught us his truth and rule well. Shalom to the hopefully elected. Shalom to the Akim and Akwat out there listening and learning. This goes out to the true Hebrew Israelites of the Bible, the Native Americans, Latino Americans, and so-called African Americans here in America and scattered throughout the four corners of the world. This is Brother Asher.
And Kapaya, a.k.a. Pops.
Yep, we are a branch of the Great Millstone here in Chicago, coming to you with some more of it. And me and Pops, and we always like to get into the spirit. And we're just talking about, you see on my video here, that it says no more Section 8, no more food stamps. You have to work 30 hours. And this goes out to these people who are just really chilling and enjoying, not doing anything, trusting in Esau, Edom. And it says, woe to them that trust Esau, right? Because he's gonna let you down. So for you to trust in him, you know what I mean, is your own thing. We're gonna play a little video so you can hear it right quick, and we're gonna get into these precepts. But first, we're gonna grab that. Was that envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways?
Okay, you gonna pull that up?
Yeah, I think it's Proverbs and let's see, I think it's, and then we would grab the scriptures right quick.
Okay.
This Proverbs, I think it's 3. 16, was it envy not the oppressor? Further down. Oh yeah, so Proverbs 3 and 31. It says, envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways.
Come. Yeah. Let's go ahead, break it down.
Yeah, so our people have long loved this oppressor. They've got the Stockholm syndrome.
That's it.
So whatever he tells them to do, they do. They follow him willy-nilly, knowing that the devices he set up has never been to our benefit, but to our detriment.
Right, and our women, hook, line, and sinker, like I said, and that goes all the way back to Eve in the garden and even on the boat. How you going to, it's an 18-month ride and whatnot, how you got a female that's pregnant? It's 18 months, okay? The trip was round trip or whatever case might be. It took them 18 months. It took them 3 years, 18 months to go there, 18 months to come back then. So how are you going to, whatever that boat ride was, how are you going to be pregnant coming off that boat if you didn't get knocked up by who? Because the slaves weren't allowed to be able to motherfucking fuck.
Exactly.
Why? Because they was in slavery. They was chained up.
Right.
So who was hitting these females and getting them, having them pregnant where they come off the boat and whatnot, and then they have a kid. They got a light skinned kid straight going out into the field when he turns 1, 2 years old.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, it was the fucking man on the boat. So and those wasn't how you say that wasn't Israelites that was controlling Israelites on the boat. But go ahead, whatever you got.
Yep. So yeah, we're gonna play this video for 2 seconds, and then we're gonna get right into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm back. I found out something else. I don't know if y'all heard or not.
Go ahead.
But Trump is getting rid of that Section 8 and EBT for these people that don't want to get out here and go to work. Your time is up, baby. Y'all, I know most people like us really not feeling Trump, but I'm kind of feeling him on what he's saying about this.
All right. Yep, and that's pretty much the point. You know what I mean?
Let me get this square up. Okay.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, the bottom line is, again, that they trusting in something other than the Lord. You know what I mean? Yahweh Shai.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's been their downfall.
The entire time.
Yeah.
It has been their downfall. Our women did that. Like I said, they don't understand the feminist movement of the late 60s and early 70s and this, that, and the other, and how it was going down. Like I said, I got to sit down on my channel here where a woman was explaining that. Like I said, even though she was talking to some gay, some dude that was happy as fuck and wanted to say how he knew, what kind of a man would he be if he couldn't take care of his kid and this, that, and other, and blah, blah, blah. And she said, well, even if you can't take care of him, who's going to teach my son how to pee? You know, something
Right.
basic is that. I can't take him in the bathroom and show him how to stand at a urinal and
Right.
how to pee and
Right.
this, that, and the other, and blah blah blah. So that whole type of thing. So it was things that a man need to be around anyway. You know, a woman ain't gonna try to teach a man how to fight and all other kinds of things, and that's just part of the growing process as a male. But like I said, they told him this, that, and the other, and now you got, like you said, now that's why you got such young men in their teens and their 20s and even in their 30s that what Leon, what he say, learn how to squabble.
Yeah.
They don't even know how to squabble and whatnot. To us, it was just a pecking order. I mean, I moved from one neighborhood to another neighborhood. I knew that this is what it was going to be, you know. And
Yeah.
I brought my son back here from the suburbs, knowing, literally made the decision. Let me bring you back to the city so you can get your squabble on and you can learn how to defend yourself and take care of yourself for real, for real.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, but these women don't know how to do these things because they depended upon Uncle Sam to be they man. Oh, so Uncle Sam is, you know how you got women that got different men. One man takes care of that, another man takes care of that.
Right.
This
yeah.
guy buys
one buying the light bill, one paying getting your hair done,
Right.
one taking you the kids grocery shopping, one going to pay
Right.
your rent, gas, and lights. Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
yeah. So Uncle Sam was the cat that said, I got the rent and the food covered, baby.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
But hey, look, when I come around as in an inspector or whatever, you better not have any fucking telltale signs that you got a man here. So
Yep.
so that's how they wind up dealing with Pookie and whatnot, because he ain't want shit anyway. So
Yep.
just let me hit and go about my business anyway. I'm with that.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yep. So let me grab this. Is and that's the whole point of it. You know what I mean? Y'all caved in when you shouldn't have caved in.
Right.
Your man is your backbone. You know, and the man is given to you by Yahweh Shah. But this is lamentation for, and ultimately your mission is to trust Yahweh Shah. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of this lesson.
So you supposed to be trying to find a man that he's coming with the scriptures on how he's living his life,
Right.
and he's got a working show of what he's actually doing for real, and you're around him enough and you see him enough and you've known him long enough that you see, oh, this ain't some, nigga in the church that's
Right.
pretending, that's coming in here shitty shop every Sunday, but he's got 2 or 3 women or whatnot. He done went through, since I've been at the church for about 2 years, I watched him go through about 3 different women and whatnot, and
Right.
this, that, and the other type of shit. You find a guy that's, going out there, like you said, come rain, sleet, or snow, doing this truth, and you, oh, okay, that's something different.
Yep.
I ain't never seen a man sit down and do the reading that he does and go out there and bone cold ass weather that I don't even want to be in and whatnot out there, and he takes off at a early afternoon time or whatever, and the motherfucker coming back here after the sun went down, so it was cold when he went out, and it got colder while he was out.
Yep.
Type of shit.
Yeah.
But y'all don't recognize a prophet because y'all say y'all love a man of the Lord, but you don't recognize what a real man of the Lord is going to be doing in these last days.
Facts.
Go
This is
ahead.
Lamentations 4:17. It says, "As for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help, and watching we have watched for a nation that could not save us."
No, go ahead.
Yeah, and this is what y'all own. 2/3 of our people, you know what I mean? Especially this black woman who's being our enemy in these times. Not all of them, but the ones that that shoe fit wear. Those who are leaning on Esau, Edom, self-proclaimed white man in America, like Zaquan just went into, Pops just went into, as opposed to trusting in a man of the Lord who's holding it down. Those who in GMS and those who teach the like manner doctrine, you want to lean on Esau, and now he cutting you off.
Yeah, you did. You leaned on Esau. You believed what was being preached up there in them fucking churches.
Yep.
And that whole type of thing. And like I said, so the man of, like I said, like the man of the Lord, you don't recognize, you don't see, you trust in Esau and this whole type of thing, but he's fucking wicked as fuck. And you went with the wickedness because it fitted your purpose. It fitted how you wanted to be. You wanted to be rebellious, and you know that a real man that's in touch of his real feelings per se, and understand how his peace is most precious to him, he's not going to accept the bullshit that you go try to bring to the table.
Yep.
Okay, so since he's not going to accept that bullshit and whatnot, that's how you wound up with these different men being in and out your life, and then you wanted to know why by the time your kids started becoming teenagers and shit, they don't respect you, they don't this, they don't that. It's like, because damn, you know, maybe there was one or two guys that was in the middle of that mix that was pretty decent, but guess what? You didn't even treat him well or whatever, so you arguing with him, and I ain't seen him do anything that was fucked up to warrant you yelling and this, that, and other. So you got all these motherfucking demons on you from all these different men that you done been with, and all they DNA fighting with each other inside your brain and in your brain stem and shit. Right. And now you don't understand why you can't you know be submissive or whatever.
Right.
Because in the fucking black community where Uncle Sam paid for your motherfucking your room and board and gave you food, you didn't have to. And because you didn't have to, you said that y'all celebrated being a strong black woman. Well, how strong are you now that DJ Trump said, let's cut this shit loose and let's see how y'all gonna make it.
Right.
Okay?
Yep.
Go ahead, whatever you got.
This is Isaiah 31 and I'm gonna go to 31. You
go ahead.
It's Isaiah 31 and 1. It says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong."
So you trust in this whole motherfucking system, and that's what that represents. That's not talking about in actuality right now, chariots and this and that and other. It's talking about systems, lifestyles, scenarios, civilization. This civilization that's been over here for 600 odd years or longer and whatnot is a lifestyle that you've been acclimated to, and now you want to you don't want it to end because you don't know what's going to happen, like you said, because now you got to figure out how you're going to go out here with all these motherfucking no real jobs out here, and now you got to go out here and get in that motherfucking market, start having to get up out the motherfucking bed at an unearthly hour possibly and whatnot, to have to go somewhere and go out there in the motherfucking cold and get your ass on a bus to go to work and all this other kind of shit.
Yep.
Yeah, because a lot of you Section 8 females, you don't have cars.
Right.
You can't afford the car because Uncle Sam is paying for your motherfucking place to live in the first place.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
It says, "But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, right. neither seek they Yahweh." God. And it says, "Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words." And he's bringing evil right now. Yahweh Shah is removing everything that y'all was holding on to.
Yeah, all your comfort levels and whatnot, he's taking away from you. And like you said, and with them taking that, it's like, so now what you're going to do? And now you females, like I said, as you start having motherfucking eviction notices, and as this shit, like I said, it's the winter time, so it's starting to see. But you know these motherfucking courts are going to start ramping up, getting ready to put motherfuckers out. He's like, okay, I can't put your ass out while it's fucking below zero, but you better believe y'all gonna start seeing these eviction notices start dropping in the thing. So as it gets warm enough, you're gonna see a lot of motherfucking shit sitting on the motherfucking streets and shit.
That's right. It says, "But will arise against the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity." So like the elder was going into, y'all been, wicked towards these men because y'all had y'all independence. Right. You know what I mean? Y'all freedom. They ain't got to, go out and work. And and now Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah is pulling it back. So, now you're in trouble.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now where are you going to go?
Right.
You know what I mean? It says, now the Egyptians are men and not the Most High, and the horse is flesh and not spirit. When Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hopeth shall fall down, and they all shall fall together. So the Yahweh Bashem Shah is bringing down y'all along with Esau Edom, which is beautiful. Yeah, so he's bringing everything down in one crash and halt.
Yeah,
and go ahead,
go ahead.
And you were right dab smack in the middle.
Okay, so he bringing y'all down, and what y'all didn't understand was why he's doing that. This is what he told us. He says, Micah 2:10, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your vessel, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction." So this is the setup This is the okie doke, as they say, the download for the overflow and
Right.
whatnot. He got your ass. He got your ass where he about to bring your ass so fucking low that you ain't got nothing that you can bargain with or fucking negotiate with. And then, like I said, if you want to know why it's Egypt, because guess what? When the famine showed up in Egypt, the motherfuckers gave up everything and then they sold themselves into slavery.
Right.
And that's what you get ready to do now. You get ready to take this fucking M to the O to the T to the B of Revelation 13 to 16.
Right.
And when that goes in your body, guess what? You ain't going to be able to realize how fucked up it is and say, I want that out and get it. I don't give a fuck if you take a box cutter yourself and cut it out. You let them put it in you. So your ass has been marked for destruction. Absolute missile food.
Right.
Okay.
And this place is called spiritual Egypt. According to Revelations.
It says Sodom, spiritually Sodom and Egypt.
Sodom is Egypt. And Egypt just means bondage.
That's it.
And you fools are in bondage. That's why we use the scriptures, but you know what I mean? So you understand.
Go ahead, whatever you got.
This is Sirach. Because y'all it says I'm gonna get that Sirach 12 and 10, never trust our enemy.
Right.
And that's exactly what y'all did. He lulled y'all to sleep. You know what I mean? And y'all trusting this guy, not knowing he has never been for your turn. This is Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. It says, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So just because he gave y'all some tokens and some gifts didn't mean he was still was not wicked. The wickedness never went anywhere.
Yeah, and you see, here's the thing. Y'all want to love on this Edomite, but the Lord designed him to be the fucking wicked. And Amos 3 and 6 says that. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be an evil in the city and Yahweh have not done it? So he made this Edomite to be this wicked motherfucker. And he's designed him so perfectly that after 1,000 years of hardcore slavery in the kingdom, he's got to destroy him because of the fact, until he take him out of motherfucking out of the motherfucking eyesight, so y'all can understand. And as the scripture says, let us go down to Israel and learn their ways.
That's right.
Okay, y'all go learn that the Lord absolutely did create him for him to be destroyed. Right. So the Lord is capable of that. Y'all forgot, this is the Lord that created that created people for a time, let Noah become righteous, knew that he would follow his instructions, took over 100 years to build a fucking ark, put motherfucking two by two of animals that was unclean and 7 by 7s of clean animals on the motherfucking ark. The Lord closed the door and said flood it.
Flooded it.
Everybody die. If you stand on 2 feet or if you run on 4 feet or this, that, and the other, if you ain't part of what I put inside this fucking ark, you about to die.
Cancel Christmas, right?
I'm canceling everything. So what does that mean to an ultimate power that don't give a fuck about life? Because he controls it. Life ain't shit to the person that control it.
Control it, create it, and remake it.
That's it.
And regenerate it. So what can you say about that?
Why would the Lord want to be so evil? Because it's about balance. If you had always good, you wouldn't even understand what bad is, and then you get in your motherfucking feelings because you females see this, and that's why the Lord had to do it the way He did it, and that's why He let her, as the scriptures say, be in the transgression. That's why she was the one that broke the law, so that the Israelite woman will understand that in the kingdom, she was the one that went off. Yeah. So she's got nothing to say. So the Lord's gonna put her in her right mind, and she's gonna have nothing to say that bucks up against her husband in any form of fashion. And her husband is going to be whoever is going to be the one man in the world that popped her. As an Israelite woman, she's gonna get popped once. As they say, that romantic bullshit that they want to show in Esau's fucking kingdom. He says, tonight, like I think who was that? Hitch with Will Smith. Right. Yeah. When he says tonight could be Alexis' last first kiss.
Right.
See, she's only gonna get one first kiss. She's only gonna get one piece of pipe. And that's gonna be the pipe that's gonna have her rolling with and withering and exiting for eternity.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
But y'all don't understand that now, so fuck it. I ain't gonna try to explain that to you. You'll see it. You'll see it. But whatever you got to go through to get to that point, there you go. You go through it. Go
Right.
ahead.
It's back in Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach 12:10. It says, "Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not all been together wiped away." And that's who this devil is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, this fool. He is truly the wicked.
He's the wicked. He says as rust. Basically, he compared it to rust. And the reason that he compared it to rust is because, like I said, I was a metallurgist. Damn, ain't that motherfucking flip? I was a metallurgist, and Pete, this, if you got corrosion and rust, it doesn't leave. You literally have to treat rust to keep it from coming through, and that's only going to slow it down for X amount of period of time. What that means is this: if you've got rust, you can grind it off to a point. But you would have to put like I give you a perfect example, and you probably remember this. It was a company out there called Z-Bar back in the fucking 70s and 80s, and what they used to do is they used to put undercoating on cars. That was they put this like rubber tar type of coating on everything on the underneath part of the car to keep it from rusting, and they would slow it down because shit was rusty. The cars was actually designed that by the fourth year you get a 4-year note. You trade the car in by the third year. The fourth year is going into motherfucking decay and breakdown.
Right.
And now they get ready to start making money off the parts until the car rusts itself out to the point where that's where the term come along. I'm going to drive this motherfucker till the wheels fall off.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Yep. And that's the whole point of Esau. You know what I mean? You can't clean him up. He's still going to be wicked.
Yeah.
And that's what this Quan is going into. You could treat the rust, but the rust is going to come back. And you know what I mean? There's nothing you can do.
That's
and same thing with Esau, even this wicked white man. He can pretend he's clean, but he's still wicked underneath, and it's never going anywhere.
So even when he's cowering and crouching, he's still trying to figure out how to fucking how to stand up straight and fucking take his dagger and hit you in the back with it.
Right.
That's his purpose.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, "Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he shall stand up in thy place." He says, "Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith." So no matter what you do, you ain't supposed to be rolling with this guy.
Yeah, like I said,
point blank period. Go ahead, Zaquan.
He is literally the scorpion and the toad, but he's the scorpion.
Yep.
Want to cross this pond? I'll make a motherfucking agreement that sounds so good, cause I even tell you that if I do it, I'll die. And get his ass out there in the middle of the motherfucking pond and sting your ass anyway. And he's like, and you looking at him trying to figure out, well, we both gonna die. He's like, I know, but fuck, I just couldn't help myself.
Right.
He can't, because that's how the Lord designed him.
Right.
That's how he designed him. So that's it, and that's why. Go ahead.
Yep, it's another one. This is Sirach.
Okay, let me
go ahead. Yeah.
So you talking about how wicked he is. This is Psalm 36:1.
Right.
The transgression of the wicked says within my heart or my mind that there is no fear of Yahweh before his eyes. So this man, even though we'd have stood out there for well, you know, going back all the way to Abba Bivens since the fucking 60s, all the way up to today, and like I said, Apostle Tahar, Gabar, Aramlab, and Rakar, and then the elder bishops out there in Connecticut, and then that to filter down to the men of rank across the world in GMS now, that this scenario being what it is, y'all don't want to hear these men. Y'all don't want to hear what we got to say.
Facts.
So since you don't want to hear what we have to say, it says, the transgression of the wicked said within my heart that there is no fear of God before his eyes. So y'all don't fear the Lord because he took so long to let his game plan come to thing. He had to let technology catch up to this. He thought about all this beforehand, but he had to let this Edomite, the wickedness of him and the smartness of him be revealed, that this man could catch up with the technology to do all the things that he wanted to have done. And now that the technology has caught all the way up where he's absolutely at the end of it, and the good news that had to be preached to the four corners of the earth, and the bad that comes with it had to get pushed to the ends of the earth. And now that's why you're seeing it go so far, so fast. And now you got the perfect Nero back in power, ready to. He's ready to pull the trigger. He said, even if y'all kill me, I'm gonna pull the trigger. And he pulling the trigger on it.
Right.
Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, and he pulling the trigger because that's a perfect segue to it. Because the nigga evil to himself. He like you just said.
Yeah, so let me finish this.
Go
Verse
ahead.
2. For he flattereth himself in his own eyes until his iniquity be found to be hateful. For now, everybody's saying, this motherfucker here, oh, I don't want no parts of this motherfucker. What the scripture say, all the men that was at that confederacy, they want to hate your ass now.
Yep.
In Isaiah the 14th chapter, they tease it. Have ye become weak as me?
Right.
You weak like us now? Okay, you got a nuke. I got a nuke too. So, hey, guess what? You might do more damage, but I'm going to get some on my way out.
Right,
Okay?
right.
And you always knew that there was one in the crew. And whatever grammar school I went to and then high school, there was always one in the crew that was small. But the nigga had no fear of scrapping.
Right.
Had no fear of scrapping.
Yeah.
Okay? And so this is what y'all don't understand is we'll stand up here and tell you this because we have no fear of what this man can do to us now.
That's
so
right.
we go tell you to his face, pursuant to Wisdom of Solomon in the 5th chapter, that your wickedness and the shit and your hatefulness that you done did and all the stuff that the Lord said that you was going to be doing, you're doing it. And guess what? As you see all this other shit with the HARP technology and controlling the weather and all that other shit, you got all of that. As I said, you did a diligent search. You was wiser than Daniel.
Right.
But in the midst of all of this, your ass is still going to get fucked over in the end. How you like that?
Facts.
That's hey, I love that in True Romance when that boy sit down and Dennis Hopper sit down and tell old boy from Kings of New York, oh motherfucker, don't you understand? Them Moors, them black men came over the mountains, came down there, and all you blonde haired, blue eyed bitches got fucked till the fucking thing turned dark hair and brown eyes. Okay? And he said, since you gonna kill me, let me tell you something about yourself that you probably do know, but you don't know that an Irishman knows this too.
Right.
And said, let me stick it to you while you go to kill me.
Right.
Okay? The wounds of thy mouth are iniquity and deceit. He had left off to be wise and to do good. He devised a mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil. He abhorreth not evil. So he don't hate evil. He loves to do it.
Right.
Has no problem. Says, as a matter of fact, I lay on my bed and try to figure this shit out.
Right,
And
right.
write it into a law and tell your ass, hey, you wake up, like you said, the cop pull your ass over. When did this happen? Oh man, that shit became law January the 1st of 1979. What? I ain't never seen that. Oh man, they passed that shit. What? They passed that shit during Christmas, man. You ain't even see it coming. And they put it 2 years off. 79? This is 83. Man, they put that shit 4 years in the making.
Right. That's what this devil do.
That's what he do. Go ahead, man. Whatever
Yeah,
you got.
it's Sirach, Ecclesiastes 14 and 5. It says, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. So this devil that y'all trusted is evil to himself. He'll kill his mother. He'll kill, like Elder went into earlier. He's just the wicked. Nothing you can do with him. He's a snake. You know what I mean? You get a pet snake, and the pet snake, you feed it and treat it good. Then all of a sudden it bites you. Say, you knew I was a snake, and you see it happening.
Hey, what that snake do? He was like, well, if you feed me and keep me, like I said, he ain't even like your pet snake. Because a pet snake, if you feed it, get him fat, have him this, have him that, he might be cool with you. But this, like you say, you get one of them venomous ass snakes, you don't give a fuck if he is full. Hey, fuck around and find out.
Right.
He the fuck around and he's the fuck around find out type. Oh, I'm gonna do it just because.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it just because. And
It said,
go ahead.
there's none worse than he that envy himself. And you see Trump walking around. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
He's so proud. Peacock boasting.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He like I said, if you don't get a chance to see it this round, but you should because he already peacock boasting again. But he showed you that in his first term when he showed up at that UN meeting in Europe and whatnot with all the fucking other world leaders standing there, and he walked right to the front of the line, literally. I think he might even stepped on the motherfucker's foot because the motherfucker had to take a step back. Because I think he stepped on his foot as he said, okay, now y'all can start. I'm front and center.
I'm front and center. and this is a recompense of his wickedness, like the elder was going into Salagi. And it says, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. And at the last, he will declare his wickedness. And that's what y'all Section 8, food stamps, and all this other stuff was. He did it unwillingly. He didn't, you know what I mean? And it wasn't for y'all. It was for the poor white people. That's what this stuff was for. And because he gave it to them, he was forced to give it to y'all.
Well, what happened was, like I said, Trump isn't that smart. Like I said, I'm going to tell you something. I sat down the other day and I showed Menachie. Trump has bellied up to the and declared bankruptcy to the tune of $8.864 billion. Okay? So he done, and that's why Obama, that's why him and Obama couldn't come to think. Obama was an American citizen. And you ever heard of a motherfucker not being an American citizen and be able to be president? But Obama wasn't an American citizen. His daddy was a Kenyan. And he said, when you show me your birth certificate, I'll show you my tax returns. He said, because what I did was within the law. Hey, I can. So what? I can run up $1 billion worth of motherfucking debt. I think the highest I've seen him do at one point in time was he went like $3 billion in debt. Wrote that shit off, kept his shit, and the taxpayers took the motherfucking loss.
Yep.
Okay. And so now he's running the country again, and this is his last term to go around. And let me get you to understand. Trump is an absolute opportunist. If you don't know that, if you don't understand that, then you don't understand Trump. Why would Trump be doing a cameo in a Ghostbuster video? Remember when he did that shit?
Yeah, right.
You remember that? Right. Hey, y'all need to know who I am. So in the hip hop crowd, let me. If y'all don't know me, now you know me.
Now you know.
Okay, so he's an opportunist. So since he knows that this is his last time around, ain't no telling what the number Trump could be going for. Trump could be, he'd already wanted to lock down the whole motherfucking budget, right?
Yep.
He could be doing that shit so he can run roughshod over the motherfucker and write off over $1 trillion worth of fucking debt. Make y'all do it and say, when I'm done in 4 years, I'm gonna be a trillionaire.
Facts.
Clean and concise.
Yep.
Under the laws of the motherfucking U.S. of motherfucking I love it.
Yep. And that's who this devil is.
That's who he is.
Yep.
He's an opportunist and whatnot. So, what I got? I've got this. I'm gonna finish up with this. This is Psalms 94, 20-21. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. So you want to hate the messenger. Because, like I said, you got a bitch over there that was over in the fucking EU talking about her biggest concern is fucking young black men in the street corners of fucking of America preaching the truth. You got a war in your backyard and you talking about us over here.
Facts.
Okay, so you got motherfuckers dying. You got fucking aid being shipped in. You got brown people against Edomites going at each other,
right,
and whatnot. And your biggest concern is us dark-skinned men over here, dark-skinned, and motherfucking yellow individuals of the northern and southern kingdom, or whatnot, the so-called Negro and the so-called Mexican, standing hand in hand, telling y'all that y'all fucked up and y'all got y'all's coming. And this is y'all worst nightmare. All the other shit. Hey, as they say, you got in every movie there's a good guy and a bad guy. And the bad guy in this movie is actually going to be the good guy in the end. And the guy that y'all thought was the good guy was the bad guy since the beginning. So ain't that a plot twist? And if you motherfuckers had never seen Spider-Man Journey Home with motherfucking what was his name? Mysterio.
Right.
Mysterio came off as a motherfucking good guy until they showed his hand.
Right.
And then it was
Right.
like, oh shit, he wicked as fuck.
Right.
He got motherfucking what we thought was motherfucking monsters. Hey, monsters, these are drones with cloaking devices.
Yep.
And so this Edomite is that. Like I said, and he showed you that he's got that technology in the later part of a year on the 11th day some years ago. So he showed you that he's got that technology.
Yep.
That's it. So if y'all think that y'all got away with it and y'all think that y'all gonna get away with it and you women thought that y'all had it good, you ain't seen nothing yet. Like I said, you got the time of Jacob's trouble that's coming and it's gonna get a whole lot worse. And I'm gonna say at least 66.6% of y'all go fold under the pressure.
Facts.
Okay?
So,
You got anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay, so hey, with that, we hope that was edifying for y'all to understand that this motherfucking man out here and what he doing, he don't give a fuck about nobody. Nobody. If you ain't in his inner circle, he don't give no fuck. So with that, we want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rekakwadash.
To the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York, again, double honors. For the hopeful elect, a hearty shalom, and for the rest of the world, a Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.